And we're live. Welcome, YouTube.
What's goody, everybody? Shit,
IdeaWars
so
Podcast 37.
37, that number going up every freaking week. But I forgot, remember when I told you that an accident, my girl spilled water and shit all over while we were playing and I had to stop? Well, I had my sticky note over there and I totally forgot. You told me to remind you, you didn't tell me what it was. Jesus, well, it doesn't help that I don't remember the second word. It was like Jesus something. Does that spark up anything? Jesus thinking, Jesus.
No, that
Fuck.
second. I mean, I'd need that whole phrase. I'm sure I would get it. I remember telling you, remind me of whatever.
Jesus something. Yeah, never mind then. Never mind.
Good job reminding me, buddy.
Hey, that's how I do.
Yeah.
I'll meet you halfway there.
Give
You
me
know what
one
I'm saying?
second. Keep
All right,
talking.
bro. So what's good, everybody, man? I'm having a good day. Just came from class, learning something. Hope everybody's having a good day. Shit. I just came out of class, so my mind is still thinking about schoolwork, taking notes,
All right.
trying to pay attention. And I feel myself in class trying so hard to look like I'm paying attention more than paying attention sometimes, because you have some of those teachers that'll catch you not paying attention. They'll try to call you out and shit. So I feel like I try my best to try to look like I'm paying attention more than I'm actually paying attention sometimes when I have those like tired off days. You know what I'm saying?
You could paint some eyeballs on your eyelids. That way, if like you go to sleep.
Oh, that would be so dope, dog. That would be so dope. Just have some shit like that, yeah. Or wear those, you know how always people think they could wear those glasses or something like that? The glasses that just have eyes on them. It's just something stupid like that. Yeah, but they're
I
smarter.
don't know if I'm pretty sure you're the one that told me about this, but there was a meteor right
Oh,
near
yeah, dog.
right near
Yeah.
to us, and it was caught on like police cams and shit.
Yeah, I don't know a lot of info about it. I just heard it from one of my homies, and I didn't really know it was real until I looked it up. But supposedly a meteor hits Chicago, I believe.
Yeah, I got a video clip here of it.
The Associated Press reports a meteor over Lake Michigan.
Yeah, that shit crazy. That's the video I seen right there.
States in the Midwest. Dashcam video from police cruisers in
Shit's crazy.
Wisconsin and Illinois
Bro,
captured
I would love to go see that meteor, dog.
about 1:30 a.m.
Well, we don't even know if that's a meteor. That could just be them saying shit.
Society lists sightings in Indiana,
True.
Michigan, and other states as well. Meteorologist Jeff Last of the National Weather Service's office in Green Bay, Wisconsin, says the meteor was accompanied by a sonic boom that shook houses in the region.
Damn, if I was standing there watching that shit, I'd be amazed.
That shit's pretty crazy.
Hell yeah. What
Have
would
you
you
ever
be
heard of
thinking?
the Tunguska meteor?
The Tunguska, what? Can you say
I don't
that
know if
again?
it's called the Tunguska event but yeah, there was a big meteor. I put a clip up to show you if you'd never heard of it. Here, let me put it up there.
All right, bet.
Yeah, this was like, and it tells the whole story about it. Right here.
It sounds good, man.
15 a.m. An object half the size of a football field plunged down from space at around 34,000 miles per hour and produced a stream of fiery gas behind it. Within minutes, the fireball entered our atmosphere and violently exploded above Siberia's Tunguska forest. The largest explosion on Earth in modern human history.
Wow.
Waves which torched 80 million trees in an area over half the size of Rhode Island.
80 million trees. Damn.
Fortunately, no one died as a direct result of the explosion because it was.
Wow, that's crazy.
Yeah. And if it was like a well-populated area, it would have fucked people up real bad.
Hell
And
yeah,
there's
you
like,
saw that range on that Joker?
yeah, there's actual footage of it. It blew up in the sky like I don't know how far above the ground, but and that I don't know what would happen if it had hit the Earth, but there's live footage, and yeah, right here. See all the trees? Just
wow. Thank God no one got hurt. Well, not thank God, but like.
Yeah, it was in Siberia, so.
Wow. Looks like a nuke or something.
Yeah, they said it was the biggest explosion in
modern history, right?
Yeah,
that's what you said.
Then it's probably bigger than like the nukes, that were
right. Anything we know of, man.
Were dropped on Nagasaki and Hiroshima and shit like that.
Aren't they still perishing from that?
I don't know. I don't know about that.
Because I heard like a lot of shit, like families still dying by like these dead nukes and shit, like that are still there, and they go off at any second of the day. Like they could be in like random places, yeah, and like a kid will be going to a lake or something, then all of a sudden step on this this big.
You talking about landmines?
No, bro. I was talking about like after. I'm pretty sure. I might be wrong though. I might be 100% wrong. Talking out my ass.
Landmines.
I thought it was airplanes. When they attacked over, they dropped some shit, and then some of the shit didn't explode. It didn't explode, like, and then so they had times to where they would just play around, and then bam, just fucking like years after. I'm talking about like
even to this day.
Yeah. So they do. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, but they're more like landmines usually. Every once in a while there'll be some like ordnance, like bombs, but for the most part it's landmines. Because like in modern like warfare, they use the hell out of landmines, and in some countries, yeah, there's all sorts of kids that are fucked up that be playing and step on landmines, and they've tried to figure out a whole bunch of ways to get rid of them. Like I heard about this these landmine rats or whatever. Have you ever heard about this? Check this out.
No, I've never heard about it.
Let me share. Yeah, like because they're all around the world, they're trying to figure out ways to detect these.
I want to know that. I want to know how the fuck do they know that the rat's telling them is fucking there?
Yeah, I think they teach them to have a reaction somehow. Like they'll do something, like.
All right, bro. While you're doing this video, I'm gonna restart my Wi-Fi. I can't stand this shit.
All right, bro. Yeah, so tons of countries around the world that have been at war, both sides will make minefields. That way they don't have to police the front lines. And then long after the wars are over, they still have, thousands and tens of thousands of these mines just blowing up their people, man. It's really tragic. Maybe one day we'll figure out a better way to do it. You'd think, that they'd have metal parts in there and that we'd be able to just easily detect them. But it's a big issue all around the world. And let's see what they say here.
Hidden throughout the world, and they are difficult to locate and remove. So we wanted to know which countries still have them. Landmines can be as small as a soup can, and they can be as cheap to produce, sometimes just $3.
Wow.
They can stay active for decades, long after war is over. When that happens, land that was once good for agriculture or transportation is no longer usable or safe. This hinders a nation's post-war recovery by slowing potential socioeconomic.
By the way, that Cambodia that they show right there, Cambodia has been in civil war for a very long time, decades, and I'm pretty sure it's the longest civil war in human history that's happening there in Cambodia. It's really awful. The newest Rambo movie was actually made about that. It's a really dope-ass movie, too. Anyone who hasn't seen it, you should peep that shit out.
What am I peeping out, brother?
Have you seen the new Rambo movie?
The one where he goes to like Africa or something?
It's in Cambodia.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's like based on a true story. They've been in civil war longer than any other country in human history.
Really?
Yeah, man, decades they've been at civil war. It's pretty fucking sad.
I didn't know that. That was a
Yep.
badass movie though.
Oh, that movie is nasty, dude. It's dope.
I love at the end when he gets on top of that machine gun.
Get that 50 cal. Yeah.
Yeah, that shit was dope.
It's just making people pop. Blah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy.
I think all their movies were successful. But what is this? What is this right here? Then is just showing that true story.
No, it's just talking about mines. I don't know. I haven't seen this.
Oh, okay.
They suffer from significant landmine contaminations. Sources say that up to a third of the land in Afghanistan and Colombia is unusable as a result.
A third.
More than 100 countries are reported to still have active landmines. Afghanistan, in particular, had more than 1,000 total injuries and deaths from mines in 2013 alone.
Holy shit.
Despite a 1997 ban on landmines signed by over 162 countries, they are still used and produced. Yemen, one of the first to sign the mine ban treaty, was accused of using them to fend off rebel fighters in 2011. Non-signatories of the mine ban, including the governments of Syria and Myanmar, are also said to still plant mines, according to Human Rights Watch. Additionally, terrorists throughout many regions in the Middle East, South Asia, and South America reportedly use them too. The UN has continued to call for the complete international rejection of the use and creation of mines, citing their excessively injurious and indiscriminate effects.
Yep.
So where are these mines coming from? According to a landmine research institute, 12 countries which did not sign the mine ban treaty, including China, Pakistan, India, North Korea, Russia, and Vietnam, are still producing them. The US was even producing landmines until the late 90s.
Oh, so we banned that?
Use them along the North and South Korean borders.
Did we ban that?
Landmine use production.
Yeah, it sounds like we signed a thing saying we weren't going to use them, but all the other countries that didn't sign still use them.
I wonder why we signed that shit.
Because it's inhumane. I mean, we signed another thing back in the day called the Geneva Convention, where they said they wouldn't use like chemical warfare and fire, you know, like flamethrowers and napalm. And so we stopped using it in Vietnam. And I heard stories because, you know, we signed that, but the Vietnamese, the Viet Cong who we were fighting didn't sign it. And I heard that they would kill GIs sometimes, and they had a little laminated card of the Geneva Convention in their pockets. And the Viet Cong would take that shit out and nail it to the soldiers' chests, the dead American soldiers. You know, it's like they were saying, you know, fuck your Geneva Convention, you know?
Damn, dog.
Yeah. And another thing we can't use is triangular blades.
Why?
Like you'll see a lot of old school like AK bayonets have this like triangular shaped blade. And it's like this. So the reason that we said we wouldn't use it is we use flat blades. You know, they stab and then you can just put some stitches in to fix the wound. But the reason that you can't use that is because if you get stabbed by that, the wound is super ridiculously hard to close.
Wow.
Yeah, it's more lethal, you know. But you know, like, I mean, if it was me and I was in the middle of a motherfucking war, I'm gonna try to have the blade that takes those fools out. I don't want them to get healed.
Right.
You know.
Truth.
So.
Well, shit. It's just you would think that if there are enemies, why would we really care? You know.
Yeah.
Like if he was my enemy, you would think like maybe I would do the most in my power to fucking hurt this dude or whatever, and whoever stands in front of him. But I get what you mean by the inhumane thing, though.
Yeah, that's the thing. You know, like if you've seen the pictures from some of the crazy shit, like I've seen these pictures. Dog.
Daryl forgot to turn off the other side. It's just my computer's messing up. I changed it to my phone. I'm sorry.
I saw these pictures from like these children who got napalmed in Vietnam, and their skin was like hanging off. You know, really fucking brutal, man. You know, and it sucks when, you know, it's like obviously the enemy fighters, you know, we don't give a fuck how they die, nor do they give a fuck how we die.
Right.
But, you know, it's the civilian casualties of war that is, you know, really is fucked up, you know, and it's like, you know, the same way in those, what we just watched, you know, it's not the soldiers fighting the war, but the kids out playing soccer or the farmer trying to till that field that get blown up, you know?
Right. True.
So it's like,
I see what you.
and the chemical warfare. And the crazy thing is that the people who didn't sign that still do chemical warfare. I mean, they send anthrax to people. You know, the people we're at war with, they use chemical warfare. I think it was Afghanistan, and they used on their own people. I think it was, I forget what kind of gas. I want to say mustard gas, but I'm not sure. But it's really fucked up, man. It basically makes their skin like melt off and shit, you know?
Wow.
Yeah, and you know, they're doing that to their own people. But then again, I heard we used depleted uranium rounds on them, and right after that, like 50% of the births were deformed and shit. So, you know, there are plenty of awful ways, you know, and weapons. So it really doesn't matter, man. Like they're gonna, you know, war is always gonna be devastating.
True. I think it would just be a lot of those other techniques.
You think what?
Like if you just fucking like nuke somebody, they're just out of your problem.
Yeah,
If we talk the same thing.
it's almost more humane to just nuke them like that, right? Like it's almost, I don't know, man. Like
I don't know, man. To argue, but if like a mad ass man just like president, and he just doesn't want to fuck with them, all right, nuke him. Whoever messes with him, nuke him.
You know, we've been at war for what? We've been at war with the Middle East now since I think 91-ish. So 25 years we've been at war with them.
Mm-hmm.
And it almost makes you wonder, why don't we just fucking nuke them? I mean, Japan in World War II, we were only at war with them for a few years. And they said they will never stop fighting us. And I read this article a couple weeks ago in one of my videos, and it was written by the Islamic State, and it's called "Why We Hate You, Why We Fight You." And it says right in there that they will never stop fighting us, never, no matter what we do. They will never stop. So, you know, when we run into a situation like that with the Japanese, we fucking nuked them. They fucking stopped. You know, why don't we fucking nuke them? Why not? I mean,
right.
They're never going to fucking stop. Well, then why don't we wipe them out? We have the capabilities.
Well, I think we don't wipe them out because, I mean, I think we're helping them too. Well, we used to help them. I don't know if that
we
might
still give them lots of aid and shit money. You know, we give them billions in aid.
See, why would we nuke them then? It's just kind of like a contradicting thing.
Well, why would we help them? Why in the fuck are we helping the people we're at war with? I don't get that.
Why did we start them up in the first place?
We didn't. They've been bombing us for decades, man.
I heard that, like, just because we're aiding them and this and that, we're like, you know what I'm saying? We basically created them. That's what I heard. Like,
yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Not only did we give them all the weapons, before we were fighting them, they were fighting Russia, and we gave them weapons. And now those same weapons they're using to fight us. And not only that, but we taught them how to fight. And now they're using those tactics against us.
Right.
But we have nukes and they don't. So, I mean, if you ask me,
how long?
At this point, I mean, it's going to go on forever. And we can't afford to just make it go on forever. So they won't ever stop. We want to stop. We don't want to keep fighting. If they could be like, okay, they're not trying to make the whole world bow down to Sharia law, then we could probably stop fighting them. But they won't. So what do? We have the capability to easily win. I mean, really fucking easy win. We have tens of thousands of nuclear warheads that are way more powerful than the ones we dropped on Nagasaki and Hiroshima. The ones that we dropped then we have ones that are 50 times more powerful. Now,
Damn.
yeah, we could devastate those motherfuckers. I
I just you have
I
your
don't,
back against
huh?
you have your back against the wall and you just don't really know what to do at this point. You know what I'm saying?
Right. I mean, they'll never stop. So I just feel like maybe we should fucking drop them fools, you know?
Right. I don't know. I think I would, or I would have definitely been thinking about it like 20 attacks ago. You know, to stop all this other shit.
30,000 people
Especially if they
died last year from terrorist attacks.
Really? Wow. Just last year?
Yeah.
Wow.
They'll
Is
never
that just
stop,
us,
man.
or is that?
The whole world.
Wow.
Yeah. They'll never fucking stop. They have a fucking warlike religion, you know?
Right.
They teach them to fucking never stop fighting and to, I mean, you're commanded in Islam, it says terrorize the non-believers. You're commanded to.
So let me see. We talk about what do you do and this and that. So if you were president and you had the choice right now, they're giving you the option. What do we do with Islam? I mean, what do we do? Yeah, with the Nation of Islam, you know, it's basically them. What do you say? Give me a strict answer, and you're gonna go by that. Would you try again and try to talk to them or something like some Naruto shit, or would you just say, all right, dog, we tried this too long. Fuck it, nuke them.
Yeah, I would try to have a conversation with them, just like Naruto, and be like, look, I want to stop. I want peace. You know, we will pull every troop out of your country. We will do whatever it takes to have peace. And be like, you know, but if we get fucking attacked again, it's going to be on. And also, the people that aren't willing to for that to happen, I mean, it's like this. Like, you go pick in a fight with somebody who is way bigger, a trained person who can easily demolish you, and he's the one trying to say, hey, you know, let's stop fighting. And if that dumbass who's picking a fight with him is too stupid to not realize that he's in over his head, why in the fuck should we feel sorry for him? Because he's the one picking the fucking fight.
Right.
And yeah, that's what I would do. I mean, I would talk to some advisors and shit, but yeah, I gotta say, I'm fucking tired of it. We've been at war almost my entire life, our country.
That's
and
5, correct? 25 years.
And we've spent like billions of dollars, trillions. I heard it's like $1 trillion every 3 months or some shit like that we spend fighting them. And, you know, fuck them, man. Fuck them. For 2,000 years, they've been attacking the whole fucking world. There's going to come a point at which the world is fucking tired of them, and there's going to be another crusade, and this time with nukes. And those motherfuckers ain't going to make it out. It's just a matter of time. Keep picking fights with motherfuckers, and they're going to get theirs.
I wonder if Donald Trump will do something like really, really big on that area, just to like make a name for himself in a way. Like, yeah, this is really going down like this. Because like so far, out of the things that I've researched and stuff like that, Donald Trump's actually doing what he said he was going to do and shit like that. He's actually becoming a hero.
Yeah.
You know, so to this problem that we're having, thousands of people dying and shit, and innocent people because the stupid thought that they're just peaceful people and whatever and all that jibber jabber. Is Donald Trump gonna like do something huge about this, like just to put his foot up your ass type shit? Like, it's Donald Trump business.
I don't know. I mean, I want something to happen. You know, we
He
have
already
the
did
ability to stop them. We should stop them.
right. I mean, he already took away lobbying. We thought that was gonna take forever. I thought,
know. I can't believe he fucking did that. That is so great.
yeah,
I mean,
dog, within a month.
I don't know if there's ever been a president who said he was going to do you know, something and then actually fucking did it. I mean, Barack promised us a whole bunch of shit that he didn't do.
Right.
Hillary Clinton wasn't going to do shit. She was going to be more of the same. So it, you know, like I'm happy that, you know, I didn't vote for him, but I am happy that we have a president that's keeping his word, and he's doing a lot of good. He made lobbying illegal. He banned it. Lobbying, which
Explain
is,
lobbying.
huh?
Oh, there you go. You're explaining it because I don't think a lot of people know what it is.
Lobbying is legal bribery. They bribe politicians, you know, big business corporations and whatnot. They pay these politicians to side with them on different bills and different shit like this to get their way. And that's how the corporations have gone to basically all but own our country. And he banned lobbying. I never thought it would be that easy. Like,
Oh no, you would think it would take years.
Barack Obama promised us he was gonna take that away. He didn't do shit, you know, and he made it seem like it was impossible and everyone was holding him back. Really? Because Trump did it, no problem. And neither side liked Trump. The Democrats and the Republicans don't like Trump because he don't play ball with either one of them. So
Right, and
he got that shit done.
That's a big sign that they don't fuck with him. There has to be a reason, you know what I'm saying? It's like he could be making billions right now, just chilling, doing other shit that what they actually said, but he actually went through it all. I mean, he won at the end of the fucking day after all the media, and still the media is fucking with him.
Yeah,
you know,
and they lie about every single thing that he does. Like he banned some people. I watched this video the other day, and there's almost a 400% more of a chance that a Democrat is going to ban people from a certain country. And all he did was ban the people we are at war with. He banned the countries that we're at war with. You should ban those motherfuckers. And the countries that he banned, it was Barack Obama's presidency that identified those groups. And Barack Obama banned something like 16 or 19, and he only did like 5 or 6. And yet they're calling him a racist and a bigot, and they call it a Muslim ban, and it's not. It's not a Muslim ban. There's tons of Muslim countries that aren't banned. It's only the ones that have been throwing terrorists at us for 20 years, you know?
It's funny because as that the word got out that he did that and started calling it Muslim ban, all you see is the YouTube videos popping up as suggestion. This Muslim family does not deserve to be here or whatever like that, or this and that. And
it's propaganda. They're trying to make you feel bad. But but those videos with those Muslims, are you trying to say that those Muslims represent the people that are coming from those countries? Because they know very well that's bullshit. You know, the families that they show are always so nice and so good and like, oh, look it, they're just a nice little family. You know what?
and I don't know if I heard it from you, but I heard it from somewhere that like they actually caught one family lying about they weren't a Muslim or from Islam. They were from somewhere close by. They weren't even like, or they're a whole different. They just look like they are.
Oh, they've been caught lying a ton of times.
I might have heard it from you. I'm not sure though.
I have a video that I think I put it on. I think it's the same video, but it's that Milo Yiannopoulos, one of the dudes that they had a riot at UC Berkeley a couple weeks ago, and tried to get him unplatformed. But there were these. He talks about how all these Muslims were lying and making up these stories about how they were,
you lying.
You know, I could try to find the video, but it's gonna take me a few minutes.
Why you lying?
Give me a second here.
Yeah, so if anybody knows that Burger King's Wi-Fi is better than McDonald's, let me know.
Okay, I found it. You want to see it?
Yeah, let's see it.
Okay. Here. Now this Milo Yiannopoulos, yeah, they had a riot at UC Berkeley, got him unplatformed or whatever, and they like burnt a whole bunch of shit. And you know, but Milo Yiannopoulos is a gay Jew. So the idea that he's a fascist is ridiculous. They're the fascists.
Like any set of ideas, Islam is like a religion. Any set of ideas, it deserves to be scrutinized. Well, I have scrutinized it and I have found it wanting. I found it lacking. Everywhere there is Islam, you will find women oppressed. Everywhere there is Islam, you will find. You're running.
What is this?
United States of America.
What?
Can you turn it up just a little bit more, please, brother?
What is wrong with you?
He talks about how they fake shit all the time. In a minute here.
You see, they want to shout you down by saying, "Oh, what about me? I'm not so oppressed." Well, let's move on from women. If you don't care about female genital mutilation, don't care about forced marriages, don't care about acid thrown in the faces of your Islamic sisters, you don't care about any of those things, fine. Let's talk about gays instead. In 12 Islamic countries, I could be killed for my sexuality. Is that okay? 100 million people live in countries where it is illegal to be homosexual. All of those countries.
How can they defend it, bro?
Because Muslims are, I say it all the time, but everything that we consider evil, Islam teaches as it's good. They are exactly the opposite of how we all are born and raised. What we consider good, telling the truth, being honest, you know, everything, not stealing, not murdering. They're allowed to steal. They're allowed to lie. They're allowed to kill. I mean, every single thing. That's why
crazy.
They're backwards as fuck. They're uncivilized. They're fucking barbarians.
An ISIS thing. You know, you will see gays being thrown off the roof. ISIS-controlled territories. But this has nothing to do with terrorism. This is mainstream Muslim culture. Your religion does it everywhere your religion exists.
Yep.
It's a threat, an existential threat to gay people. Everywhere in the world there is Islam, you will find women oppressed, homosexuals murdered, you will find gang rape. Now, there's a unique phenomenon that it doesn't really exist outside of Islamic cultures of familial gang rape where fathers, brothers, and cousins go out raping people together. It happened in Rotherham in the UK. And the liberal establishment in the UK didn't investigate this because, according to a government report, not a far right-wing blog, according to a government report, 1,400 young girls were raped in racially or religiously, as you choose,
1,400
motivated crimes because both the police and the authorities were too scared of being called racist to intervene. And this pattern.
Can you fucking believe that?
Everywhere there is mass Muslim immigration.
That's crazy.
My suggestion to you, America, is that you don't need it here. Learn your lesson from 11.
Thankfully, we got Trump instead of Hillary, because Hillary would have let those fucks in here.
They're so
They're all pissed about it, but it's the fucking truth. That's right, leave, bitch.
These socially regressive, see, they walk out when they don't like the facts. These socially regressive attitudes. These socially regressive attitudes.
I wonder if they knew what that presentation was going to be about.
Oh yeah, they knew. They know.
Oh, okay.
Hell yeah, they know.
I didn't know if it was like a class thing that that dude just got accepted there or something.
No, they want to go in there and disrupt and be shitty. That's all they fucking know how to do. I swear to God, that's all they do in this world. You know, they aren't. I don't know.
For that girl to leave, then she failed.
Yeah, well,
she failed.
That's because the police are actually keeping them from doing it. You know, sometimes they're not. Like, he's had different people like go right up on the stage, like Black Lives Matter at this one thing, went right up on the stage and like put this bitch, put a fist up on his face, man. If that bitch would have done that shit to me, I'd have done some jujitsu and had that bitch's arm fucking twisted all up. Ever fucking touch me, man. Ever fucking touch me. You know what I'm saying? I don't play that bullshit. Like, dude.
Are horrifying. Absolutely horrifying. The surveys show that 52% of British Muslims think that my sex life should be made illegal.
And that's British Muslims. Muslims in a first world country. Not Muslims in Afghanistan, Muslims in Britain. So this idea that they're not all like this or that, that's bullshit. Islam is one Islam. I have a video where I show you that you know, there's an imam saying just that all Muslims think these things. There's not certain sects of Muslims who think this and certain ones that don't. They all think this shit. All of them.
Yeah, show me that after this.
All right.
39% of them.
Shut up, bitch. Nobody can even hear your dumb ass. USA.
USA.
Why
America.
are you leaving? Why are you leaving? Don't you want to talk about numbers? Are you embarrassed? Are you embarrassed? Are you embarrassed of the hateful culture that surrounds your religion, that oppresses women and murders homosexuals and commits unspeakable acts of terrorism? Are you ashamed of it?
Right.
Would you like to talk to us about why there's no global Muslim peace movement?
Right. They say they're the religion of peace. Why is there no global Muslim peace movement? You would think there would be millions of Muslims who would be like desperately talking about being peaceful every day, but you never fucking see it, ever. That's because when they say peace, they mean submission. There's peace after everyone who disagrees with them has either converted or has died.
Because I hear lots of very upset people at my talks complaining about statistics they can't refute. I don't hear a lot of Muslims standing up against terrorism.
Right?
Or whether it is some of the Islamic hate crime hoaxes we've been seeing more recently.
Here's what I was telling you about.
And these happen with alarming frequency. In fact, I've struggled to find, my research team has struggled to find a supposed hate crime against Muslims on an American college campus that did not turn out to be fake. I'll tell you about some of them.
But they're liars.
One student at the University of Louisiana admitted her attack was completely fabricated. She made the whole thing up because Trump supporters attacking a Muslim woman is simply believable to liberals fed a steady diet of hate by the fake news. This is a rare instance of the lying media actually admitting that one of its cherished hate crimes was a hoax. Normally they just move on quickly. Yasmin Sawi, just 18 years old in New York City, made up a similar story. She said 3 men called her a terrorist and attacked her, telling her to get out of the country. Again, it was fake. But you won't read the corrections, you only read the outrage.
Right.
And here's a brand new one that can't be blamed on Trump supporters because it took place in Austria. A 14-year-old girl claimed she was attacked, and the evil white men tried to rip off her hijab on a train. The police revealed it to be a complete fabrication as well. And it was took her home. Oh, we're still having trouble at the back.
3 down.
3 down. I think if you take the second left, the airport is just
Yeah, get the fuck out.
It's a bit of a problem, actually. I hadn't really thought this through.
He's the best, man. Milo's fucking awesome, dude.
Yeah, that was a good video.
I'd recommend anyone to peep out Milo, man. He's fucking funny as shit. All right, yeah. I got another Milo video, and then I also have one that I just told you about, where there's a bunch of Islamists, Muslims talking about here it is. You know, because they say not all Muslims. You're always hearing this, right? Not all Muslims, right? We hear it all the fucking time. Not all Muslims. Right. Well, it's bullshit. Listen.
Always can come with the same accusations. This speaker supports death penalty for homosexuals. This speaker supports death penalty for this crime or this crime, that he is homophobic, they subjugate women, etc., etc., etc. It's the same old stuff coming all the time. And we always try to tell them, I always try to tell them that, look, it's not that speaker that we're inviting who has these extreme radical views, as you say. These are general views that every Muslim actually has.
He just said it.
Every Muslim believes in this.
You hear him say that?
Can you rewind that? It glitched a little bit.
Homophobic, they subjugate women, etc., etc., etc. It's the same old stuff coming all the time. And we always try to tell them, I always try to tell them that, look, it's not that speaker that we're inviting who has these extreme radical views, as you say. These are general views that every Muslim actually has.
There you go. That's
Yeah.
I heard it.
I mean, out of his own mouth. You know, every Muslim holds those views that we consider extreme. You know, subjugating women, killing homosexuals. You know, making.
No, do you know what type of
or die?
Do you know what type of person he is to the Muslim community? Like, is he looked up to?
He's an imam. Yeah, he's like one of their preachers. He goes on.
Oh, really?
These things. Just because they're not telling you about it, or just because they're not out there in the media, doesn't mean they don't believe in that. So I will ask you, everyone in the room, how many of you are normal Muslims? You're not extremists, you're not radical, just normal Sunni Muslims. Please raise your hands. Everybody, mashallah, subhanallah. Okay, take down your hands again. How many of you agree that men and women should sit separate? Please raise your hands.
Men and women should sit separate?
Everyone agree. Brothers and sisters.
Yeah, when Muslims go to their church, it's not called church. They to the mosque, you know, all the women have to sit in a separate area than the men. Oh,
okay. Damn.
Yeah, just one more way to fucking subjugate women, you know. But he goes through. This isn't the whole clip. This is a really long video. This is just a piece of it, and they go through every single thing that we consider fucked up. You know, the killing homosexuals, honor killing women, and you know, just everything that I've ever mentioned. They goes through one at a time, and he talks. See, look, every Muslim agrees to this. Yeah, that's what I've been saying all along. I mean, people need to fucking wake up. All religions are not the fucking same, and Islam is definitely not the fucking same as any other religion.
Truth.
So it's not just these radical sheikhs then. Allahu Akbar. Next question.
Allahu Akbar.
How many of you agree that the punishments described in the Quran and the Sunnah, whether it is death, whether it is stoning for adultery, whatever it is, if it is from Allah and His Messenger, that is the best punishment ever possible for humankind. And that is what we should apply in the world. Who agrees with that?
There you have it.
Allahu Akbar. Are you all radical extremists? SubhanAllah. So,
no, you're all a bunch of dumbasses.
Saying that you are common Muslims, you all go to the different masajid, no way. Or are you like a specific sect, like the Islam sect or anything like that? Are you like that? No. Are you like that? Please raise your hand if you're like this extreme Islam sect or anything like that. No one. Allahu Akbar.
Allahu Akbar.
How many of you just
Is that like saying amen?
Yeah, it's like saying God is great. Allahu Akbar. I fucking hate that, dude. I hate hearing that fucking Allahu Akbar.
He's like, oh, okay.
And that's what they yell when people get fucking killed by terrorists, and that's what they yelled on 9/11 when our people got fucking blown to shit. You know, fuck all those motherfuckers, man. Allahu Akbar.
Kazi, can I listen to the rest?
Yeah.
They want to have a little bit more. I want to listen.
Please raise your hands. Allahu Akbar.
Allahu Akbar.
What is the media going to say now? That we're all extremists? We're all radicals? We need to deport all of us from this country?
Hell yeah.
SubhanAllah. Allahu Akbar. Takbir. Takbir.
Snack bar.
Snack bar.
All right. Now here's another clip of Milo. And he's talking about women's rights under Sharia law. It's really awesome.
World's worst tattoos. That looks interesting.
It is. I put that out there because there's one that's really fucking funny. I gotta show you.
That has to be next, bro.
Let me play this real quick.
All right.
It's just large ladies, however, who are leading women astray. This is Linda Sarsour, the Hamas-loving Muslim woman, throwing up
dogs.
Throwing up the ice
Yeah, if you cough, man, that was super loud, dog.
Sorry, brother.
This woman was somehow in charge of the Women's March against Trump. Nothing says women's liberation like Sharia law activists in hijabs. Seriously, this is how stupid liberals are. This is how stupid liberals are. When did women become so insane that they will march with this woman and talk about how terrible it is to be a woman in America? They all stopped at Starbucks before marching to, and Starbucks that cost more than many women elsewhere in the world make in a week, elsewhere in the world with real problems.
Wow.
I mean, it's funny-ish, but this woman had acid thrown in her face by her cousin. You know why? Because she didn't want to marry her cousin.
That's crazy.
About microaggressions. Back to Linda, who is not a pretty woman. That schnoz and that jawline. She has that little smirk, you know, that progressive Muslim activists always have when they're pulling the wool over the eyes of Western civilization. Have you ever noticed that sort of? It's that almost imperceptible, slight sort of. It's just at the corners of the mouth, you know, just that slight little getting away again. You know, it's that sort of Mona Lisa smile. Well, in not her, but in. We could have organised these better. Yes, her. I'm not, in general, in favour of the full burqa veil, but I would make an exception in Linda's case. She had...
True.
Not just because she's such a smug twat.
Yes.
But also because she's got some of the classic features of the modern progressive feminist. She's got that high testosterone jaw, you know? Now, many of these progressive feminists are trannies, so the jaw makes sense. But
you see, they throw up this #1, whatever. Mm-hmm. That's the ISIS symbol. And this bitch was at the women's march. And when she started getting some popularity from her she was one of the key speakers at the women's march. And when she started getting popularity, she went through and tried to delete all her online talk, like on Twitter and Facebook and all that, because she she was talking a whole bunch of shit about Jews and how they should all die. But a whole bunch of people screen capped it. Yeah, oh yeah, she's fucking evil, dog. But they
on Twitter?
Yep. They screen capped it before she could get rid of it all. And one of the other bitches that was like one of the key speakers, this one black lady, kind of bald, I forget what her name is, but she like tortured and murdered dude and spent like 20 years in jail for it. I mean, she tortured him for 2 fucking weeks, raped him.
2, wow.
2 fucking weeks. Squeezed his balls with a pair of pliers, raped him. I mean, tortured him in every way you can think of, and ended up murdering him. And then she was in jail for like 20 fucking years. And they paraded her
for life.
Yeah, that bitch should still be in jail. And they paraded her around at the women's march as if she was some kind of fucking hero. And that's what I don't understand. If you want people to sit there and fucking agree with you, you'd think that you would have people who are worthy of agreement, right? Not like pieces of fucking human trash, man. I don't fucking get it, dog. I don't fucking get it. You want to
confusing.
You want to see that?
Yes, please, bro. That tattoo.
All right, yeah. All right.
Sorry, bro.
We're really switching up here from, fucked up to funny. All right.
Hell yeah, it's going down.
This dude right here, his name is Fluffy Talks. I recommend anyone peeping out this dude's channel. He's fucking funny. But he put a collage of some world's worst tattoos. He has like obviously 47 other ones of these. There might be more now. But there was one on here that I just fucking had to show you. I'm not going to show the whole video, but check this shit out.
All right, cool.
You want a goatee one day?
This dude this is all tattoo, dog.
Wow.
He got
I didn't know the beard was.
Yeah, this is all tattoo, man. What?
What if you're feeling like a goatee? You're never going to be able to have
it. Actually looks dope.
You colored in your face.
Are you shitting me?
So close. North, south, west, east.
Look, that shit ain't even correct.
Southwest. You can just remember, never.
Oh my god.
I like to never.
You really thought that shit looked cool, dog?
What, that head thing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You thought that looked cool.
Yeah, dog. You just need it on the right person. I mean, this dude's forehead, it looks like a frying pan or something, so it doesn't really look good on him. But like, if you pick the right person, that could look dope on somebody. Look at those clean lines. Just have a full, nice pair of tattoo hair, always ready to go.
I guess. I seen that shit turn out real bad. Like, I grew up with a bunch of Southeast Asians, like I've said plenty of times before, and a lot of the older women would like pluck their eyebrows out completely and then get them tattooed on.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and it shit would look so fucked. Like they always look surprised. You know, fucked up, man.
I would hate that.
Yeah, I'm not gonna show his whole video. You know, like anyone could watch that if they want to.
What was the main one? Was it that one?
Yeah, it was that one. That's what I wanted to show you.
You don't see my dad wearing that?
I thought you were gonna say it was fucked up, but then you said it looked cool, whatever. But yeah, like that's.
I can see my dad wearing that or something on
yeah,
a
I see
joke.
what you're saying. Yeah, because he has like really clean lines. I don't understand how he gets them so perfect. I've always been jealous of that. You know, you look at my motherfucking facial hair and it's all crazy and shit.
Yeah, me
And
too.
his is like absolutely perfect. Like he cuts it with a goddamn laser.
Hell yeah.
I don't get it. How's he so fucking good at it? You know?
Right. That does look nice.
Yeah.
And it's all shiny and shit. Like, look how shiny that look. You would stand out on a sunny day.
Yeah, yeah.
I wonder what would happen though. You know how some tattoos they fade.
Yeah.
So how constantly do you have to fade it? And like, I wonder how good of the tattooer was to make sure everything is pure black. You know, I don't know anything about tattooing, but
and like, you know, but it's like way up here on his cheeks though. Like that don't look right to me. You know,
you
like,
see, I'm saying, bro, it's his head.
Most people's beard don't start that fucking high up on their goddamn cheek. It goes like down, you know, they'll do like the pimp stash and it'll go down here and then follow the jaw and then come up. That like that might have looked okay. And also his hairline don't look right up here either. Like
that
they should be like maybe a half inch more lower or something. Like I don't know, man. This shit don't look right to me.
His forehead is way too big, dog. He fucked him up right there. Now I see the basis of the joke because he fucked him up, but I think the idea is cool.
This shit don't look natural, so it just looks like, and this shit is permanent. Can you fucking believe that he did this? Like, dog, you might as well just fill it all in and just be like the darkest dude that ever lived. Like fucking Nitro and Midnight up in this motherfucker.
You know what he should do? He should just, you know where that first corner is? Just go right across that to the other side of the head and just make his forehead littler.
Right here?
Best bet. Yeah, that's probably the best bet, dog. I don't know what else to do for him.
Low as shit. Damn.
Hell yeah. It's better than high as shit.
Man, give himself a little pair of just like some goggles. Everything else is colored in.
Imagine if he was tall as fuck, so no one sees the back of his head much. And he has to look down. They're like, "Oh, he has hair."
But see, it doesn't even look like hair, because like hair ain't that fucking shiny, right? Like that shit don't look like hair.
Well, right, but like he has something on his head.
Magic marker.
True.
I don't fucking get it.
That shit funny as fuck though.
I like tattoos, but you know I got plenty of them. But I don't know about on the face, man, or on the head.
Bro, I want another tattoo so freaking bad. You have no idea.
Like what?
I don't know. I've had like many ideas. Like I would say like 2 ideas. Like for example, it sounds corny as fuck, and I know a lot of people get them, but a lion on my chest, like a roaring. I want it to look like deadly and big lion, like just his head, like on my chest. Or like I think I've talked to you about this. Some Spartans, some strong ass Spartans. Each one will be different, but they'll be like on the top of my. I don't know where this would be, like my bicep or arm, just right in the middle of it, and then like its shield would have like my left side would be Puerto Rico, and then my right side would be like Bolivia. My mom's from Bolivia, and my dad's Puerto Rican. So like their shield or their outfit would be like that, and like they would just be like strong ass. Like I'll probably even make the Spartan like a girl Spartan, you know, and a guy Spartan or something like that. I don't know. Well, that's just what I've been thinking about. Have you been thinking about adding some more ink?
Not really. Not really. I mean, yeah, every once in a while I think about it, but
It's like kind of addicting in a way. Even though you have more ink than me, I just have my back tattoo, but I feel like addicted to it. I think it's just because that's my first one. You have multiple. I want like at least 3 or 4 more. But I don't know. I don't know where else to put them, you know, because I don't really want to go like over sleeve, you know, because if I ever come to a work environment that just doesn't allow that, but I have to pay some bills, you know what I'm saying, or that's the best job for me. I don't want to ruin that.
right. That's what I always recommend. I'm like, you know, unless you're like a millionaire or you never have to work again for anyone,
Right.
you know, keep it where you can cover it up with a shirt or whatever.
Right.
Don't get it on your neck, your face, your hands.
Mm-hmm.
But you know, some people don't really care, and you know, I don't knock them for it either. I wish that there wasn't this. I wish people didn't shit on that, you know, because it's just a form of expression, you know. I mean, if I was a millionaire or whatever, and I didn't have to worry about shit, I'd probably get some on my neck or on my back of my hands too, you know.
Right. I think I feel like in the future, bro, we'll be more accepting about it. I talked to one of my teachers one time, a long time ago in high school, and he was this dude in a bank, and he hired people all the time and shit, and he'd had other businesses that he was in charge of. And I asked him, because I was going to get a tattoo previous to that, and I was like, do you ever not hire people that have like piercings in their nose or tattoos on their neck, or it's just a lot of tattoos on their arms? And he ended up telling me, he's just like, no, I just learned that if you can just do the job, then it doesn't really matter. And I think a lot of people that are hiring are actually changing their ways of how they hire people and just not basing their opinion on that. But that's just so sketchy. I don't know if I could trust that, because, I mean, we're all human. We all think a certain thing as soon as we see something. It all signifies something.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like, for example, like, so I could see your chain, and I can either take it as you being a powerful, respected person, or you just wanting to show off and be a big, loud person. You know what I'm saying? I always respect my chain as I'm powerful, like respected type deal. Like, you know, I'm rich-minded in a way, but I don't do it for flashy. I'm just trying to pop hip hop, this mentality, you know? So when people think that shit, it's just hate for me to take that risk. I don't know if I summed that up at all. I might just be talking.
No, I feel you. I wish that people didn't have that, you know,
that chance of just like not giving you a chance yet. You know what I'm saying? I hate that. Just
we found mummies that are like in the thousands of years old, and they have tattoos that we can clearly see to this day.
For real?
Yeah, we found mummies and they have tattoos. Pretty
I bet
crazy.
you some of them have some dope ass ink.
I know.
Some fucking UFO battles and shit.
But a lot of you know, there's a lot of countries like in Japan, they have a really negative stigma of people that have tattoos, because anyone that has tattoos, they automatically assume that they're in the Yakuza, which is the world's largest crime organization. The Yakuza is.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Just a tattoo.
Biggest gang in the world. Yeah. Yeah. So in Japan, like, they look at anyone with a tattoo like, oh shit, you know.
Really? Wow.
Yeah. In the Yakuza, when some of them die, they skin them and they sell their skins on the black market. It has their tattoo. They put it like on a dummy profile, like a torso, and it'll be like a dead Yakuza skin. You ever see this fucking shit? Let me find some real quick,
what the fuck you talking about?
and I'll show you. It's fucking nuts.
That sounds like they tripping, dog. They need to get over that shit. I don't know who made that idea up, but y'all need to talk about that shit one more time. Do a revote for whoever made that a rule.
Yeah, let me put this up here real quick. Yeah, like when they die, sometimes they skin their body, they tan their skin, and then they sell it. So you'll see it for sale on the black market. Like, look at this. They put it in like a painting on the wall.
Can you open that up, brother?
There's their hands. There's their back. There's their hands. See, and the way
What
that
the fuck?
and the way that the Yakuza does their tattoos, it's the most painful way to get a tattoo. See, here's like straight up Yakuza looking motherfuckers. And see, when they die, they straight up skin them, and then they put them on the black market for sale, like that. See that big ass skin? And
They tripping.
people will buy it off the black market, and like they'll have a Yakuza skin on their fucking wall or on a torso or some shit.
Nah, dog, they tripping, bro.
Ain't
I would
that
not
crazy?
have fucking skin on my fucking wall.
Look at that
Hell
shit.
no. That shit could be carrying tons of germs.
Gangster. Oh,
You
they
like
tan
that
it.
shit?
It's just leather. They tan that shit.
You like that shit? Would you have that?
Fuck no, I wouldn't have that, but you know they do. Look at that shit. Look at this.
Like, it looks dope, but it's just fucking weird. I don't know if I would want that.
Yeah, that's gangster as fuck, right? That's human skin, dog.
Just what makes them think like they all sat down. It's just like, hey, look, I got this tattoo, so when I die, I really want to appreciate the artwork. So I just want you guys to take care of my skin and just fucking make it out of leather and shit. Like who would think of talking about this? Why would you even think about taking your skin and trying to sell it in the black market and shit?
In the Yakuza, if you do something wrong, usually if you're like a snitch or whatever, you lose face, you lose honor with them. To gain it back, you cut off your own finger in front of them.
What?
Yeah.
Do you get to choose which finger?
Nah. It's usually like your pinky, it'll go right up your hand from starting at the back. Pinky, ring finger.
What's your most useless finger?
Your pinky.
Your pinky? You think so?
Yeah, I
Well,
think
yeah, you can still grab anything.
your most useful is your thumb.
Yeah, your thumb. Yeah.
Back in the day, when a bow and arrow was like the most powerful weapon, they would catch archers from the enemy side and they would cut off their finger. Back in the day, to flip somebody off, they used to go like this, like what we consider a peace sign. And now we go like this because the archers would get their finger cut off, their pointer finger, so that all they had left was their ring finger. And you know, so now it's evolved today where you flip people off with just this finger, but it used to be like this.
That's what it came from?
Yep.
That's weird as fuck.
Isn't that weird?
Yeah, that's weird as fuck.
Because if you cut off,
I would never have thought of that.
cut off that pointer finger, they couldn't manipulate a bow and arrow anymore.
I thought you was about to say some corny shit like this was the peace sign. So what we did, we said, no, you only get half of that. So like, fuck you. I thought you was gonna say some corny shit like that. Like, but damn, there's actually a real story to it. That's dope. I love shit like that.
Yeah,
You know the real meaning. Like I heard like in China or something, like they could take this, or some country out there takes this as the middle finger, or fuck you. Like every country just has a different meaning of it, everything. Like I was learning today, like in class about vision and stuff like that, and how we see light and colors and stuff like that. And how I learned how other countries they can see. All right, for example, she was asking us what was the difference between these two pictures, right? And it was a color. It was objects, but they're all the same color. And on one of the sides, one was a different color, like obvious color. Like say everything's black, and then that one color's white, obvious, right? And the left will have all black. Well, obviously, we would say that's the one that has the different color, and the other one obviously doesn't, right? But in another country, I forgot what she said, which country it was, they would see it as there's no problem with the right side, that they can't see the white different from the black because their color wheel, they're known that's in the same color wheel of that, so they wouldn't call that different. I would have to, actually, it's in one of my,
I'm not really following what you're saying.
If I have the presentation, I can show you. I'm gonna look that up real quick if you want to talk about something else. I'll get that.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah, like I don't know, man. I couldn't own one of these these skins. That doesn't interest me. I do think that their tattoos are cool. The way that they put them on is brutal as fuck.
Oh yeah, you did say that was the most painful way.
Yeah, dude. Look how they do it. They do it with like a sharpened bamboo, and they hit it with this fucking hammer, and it goes into you right here.
Oh, I should have posted it.
And this is like the nicer way. A lot of times it's more painful than this. Let me see if I can find how they. It's like they're getting stabbed over and over with a knife. That's how they do tattoos. Yes.
Is it like worse than jail?
Oh
like
my
jail
god.
tattoos?
Yeah. I mean, I've had jailhouse tattooing. You know, like I know exactly how that's done. Yeah. That's nothing. I mean, that's just like a little ghetto. You know, they make their own little like homemade tattoo gun. You know, but this shit is like with a sharpened bamboo spike. It's fucking brutal, dog. I would not want to get how they do it. Mm-mm.
Oh, and I thought my tattoo hurt.
I think tattoos feel pretty good for the most part.
I don't know. Maybe it was just where I got it then, because I got it on my shoulder blades and stuff, and that shit like it was more painful to the left side more than the right. And he said it would be like that, and I didn't understand why that was like that. Like one side was more painful than the other.
The only one that ever hurt was the one like on my soft part of my arm right here.
Really?
That one hurt a little bit. Yeah.
Out of all of them, that's the only one that hurt.
Yeah. All the rest feel pretty good. I mean, when you get that, when that needle's hitting you, your body releases endorphins, and so it's actually kind of like soothing after a while, believe it or not. You know, your body releases chemicals that make you sort of like feel good, you know.
Right. Do you think it's a good idea for somebody that has never did a tattoo before, you know, because like somebody's not like maybe just like us that can take pain like that. So would you suggest somebody to like smoke marijuana before they went there? Because I know you can't take ibuprofen before you go there because that thins your blood or whatever.
Yeah, and you're not supposed to get drunk either because it thins out your blood and shit too, I guess.
Yeah. So like, would you suggest marijuana to like ease the pain? Do you think that would ease the pain or something like that?
I don't know. It might. I mean,
I don't know. I was just thinking.
I really don't. If you have a good tattoo person, it'll be nearly painless. You know, you ever see those videos where some people like flip out when they're getting a tattoo and they're like,
yeah, I've seen
like they're like yeah. I saw this video where this bitch got a tattoo on her butthole. You ever see that?
What? No.
Yeah, man.
How the fuck can you last there getting the fucking tattoo in your asshole?
Like that's like revolting on a few levels. Like, how would you feel about your girl sitting there with her asshole
right in front of a tattoo? Right.
World right there.
Bro, you know she farted and some ink got in that tattoo artist's face, bro.
Probably. I mean,
god damn.
Is he using her asshole as the inkwell too?
Yeah, she might as well, bro. She might as well put the cup there and just dip it in and then go back to work, you know, around it. Do her thing.
But like, have you ever seen that video that bitch getting that tattoo and just screaming the whole fucking time? Let me show you this shit. It's funny as fuck. It's like, you stupid cunt. Watch. Let me proc.
I think that's ridiculous. What the fuck you thought it was gonna be? Fucking dancing in the flowers or something like that? Just gently tapping you?
I know, right? And the people that fuck up their eyebrows and shit with tattoos, that's just hilarious, man.
Hell yeah.
All right, check this out.
I don't ever think that would look good. It doesn't even sound good.
All right, yeah, this is one where listen to this. Like, bitch, why'd you even go there?
Now this dude's gonna be claimed as a bad artist because he's gonna fuck up while that bitch is doing something stupid.
He has to like hold on to her so fucking tight, as if his job ain't hard enough to get it perfect, you know?
Right. Why does he have to deal with that?
I know. He
That's
shouldn't have
bullshit.
to. He shouldn't have to. If she can't control herself, then she fucking forfeits her money and she gets the fuck on with her arm half done.
Hell yeah, that's bullshit, dog. Fuck that girl.
But some of them are worse. I think.
Oh my god.
And she got that voice too, like she's been gnawing on glass for like 20 years, you know?
Right.
Like,
Got a real nice voice, yep.
ow, ow, that hurts.
He's not even touching her yet, and she'll be like
She
screaming.
got her tits hanging out and shit in the middle of this tattoo parlor.
She looks like one of those annoying ass rich girls.
Oh my
This is
god.
supposed to be Izzy.
Now, bitch, you know you taking fucking dicks in every goddamn hole, stretching your shit out to kingdom come. How come this hurts?
Right. If,
You know what I'm saying?
if the girl that Black Mamba was with could take his dick, you could take that shit, man. What the fuck?
Yeah,
What
right.
the fuck? I'm tired of this shit. Man the fuck up. Oh, that's the one I seen. That's the
This
one
one?
I seen. That's fucking hilarious.
This
Yep,
one?
I love those videos, dog. Have you seen them? Yes.
I don't know. Let's see.
Tattoo in Edinburgh, and for Christina's 18th birthday.
Something's wrong with his brother.
This is Justin Bieber looking motherfucker. He got some perfect teeth though.
Yeah, for real.
The past 3 hours, and Steven's been yelling.
Yeah, I know you said it's gonna hurt for a little while. It still hurts.
Oh my god, I know this dude. He's the dude that his mom took away his World of Warcraft thing and he stuck a remote up his ass or whatever. He was on
Yeah,
Tom
bro.
2.0.
Yeah.
I know who this fucker is. And his
Yeah.
parents bought him a truck and he didn't think it was good enough and he flips out over it. This motherfucker's a spoiled little bitch.
Hell yeah, dude. I've seen all these videos.
Like crap. This dude's a little bitch, man.
Hell yeah, dog. I would love to sock him in his mouth.
I know. Just looking at him makes you want to slap this fool in his fucking face, dude. He's such a little pussy. There's blood on me. Yeah, there's blood in you, you fucking retard, dog. What did you think? You know, this shit boggles my mind. Like, what the fuck did you think was gonna happen? What did you think a tattoo was? You stupid motherfucker.
I think something wrong with him, bro. I don't think you're all the way there.
No, because that's dirty. You're dirty. Don't touch me with it.
What a little bitch. They wipe it off with ink.
Like, how do you do that much of a tattoo and you fucking whining now?
What a little bitch.
Dog, what if he had to go through that whole thing doing that whole tattoo? Because look how much he has done already.
I know. God. See, that's the thing, man. I don't know if I could be a tattoo dude because, like, these
Or just
motherfuckers,
dealing with people like that in general, dog. God
they
damn.
piss me the fuck off, dude. I'll be like, you need to get the fuck on, and you're forfeiting your loot, whatever you gave me. You can either sit here and get this fucking tat or not. I mean, I got a big ass tattoo, you know? Shit, cover my whole goddamn arm, you know?
Yeah, shit dope.
Like, that shit felt good as fuck. These are little bitches, you know?
Yeah, nah. They should have like a rule. Like if someone like a tattoo artist that work in that environment like that, they can easily just say, hey, yo, fuck off, dude. And they have to pay them for the amount of ink that they use and this and that. You know what I mean? Because that is straight bullshit. Yeah.
Tattoo, here's the money for it, and you prepay, and then if he wants to fucking cop out like a little bitch or he can't stand or, you know, stand it, hey, you forfeit your loot and you get the fuck on.
Right. And just never have them there again. Like, fuck them, dog, for real.
I mean,
and a lot of these videos, you see them like steady having patience and trying to egg them on. Like, come on, all right, come on, hold them down. Nah, dude, fuck that. They shouldn't have to deal with that. That's straight bullshit.
I don't see how they can deal with it, have that much patience, you know?
Right, like if they took that person to the back, then they could have easily missed somebody that was up there that was willing to pay them more money and actually sit there and do one of his best works on, you know, and be proud of his shit. But instead, this bitch is wasting his time because she want to act like she can't fucking take a tattoo. You know, it's just like, man, fuck you, dude. What the fuck? What did you come here for, you know?
Right. Fucking sense.
I mean, like, when you got your first tattoo, your first ever, did you research about it before that? Like, you were excited as fuck?
My first one was, like, my Southeast Asian buddies did it for, like, an old school, like, I don't know if you can see it in the light or whatever, but
no, I can't see it.
It's hard. It's really hard to fucking see.
It's all good. I don't want you to break your arm.
I mean, it's still perfect, you know, but it's just, yeah, it was like with a homemade gun and everything, you know, it's straight jailhouse style. And it hurt a little, but it was no big deal, you know.
Right. You see, me, I put myself through, I would say, at least an hour worth of videos just before I took the tattoo. I mean, before I went to the tattoo artist, just to see what it was like, the pain, what to do, how much sleep to have, just trying to prepare myself and expect the worst possible situation. And I just would think that, like, I thought that maybe other people would do it too, but you had a different situation that it was just like in a fucking garage.
Well, it wasn't in a garage.
No, not a garage, but like in a
living room, but yeah.
Right. Oh shit, even cooler. You're just chilling in your living room while getting a tattoo.
Just hanging out with them, you know. I hung out with them almost every day anyway, and they made a jailhouse gun and shit, and so, you know, they'd give themselves tattoos and shit, and I wanted one, so they gave me one.
Were they good at it? Like, other than yours? Like, were they good at tattooing themselves and shit?
The ink was fucked up. I actually had to go get it touched up at a professional place for it to, you know, get it to stick, because some of the ink came up. But then years later, a buddy of mine, he made another fucking ghetto gun, and he gave me another tattoo, and I got that one covered up too. The only problem with the jailhouse kind is sometimes the ink isn't that great, or they don't know how to make the ink stick that well. Whereas with the professional shit, it's going to be perfect. And the professional shit is way less painful because the needles are so small. You know, like they'll have, like, you know, 3 or 4 needles in one. Like, it'll have 3 or 4 points.
So you saw the difference when it came to pain or whatever that. Oh, when you changed. Okay.
Yeah.
So good thing. I mean, when I first got my tattoo, when I was thinking about it, obviously, like, the friends that I was with, I would say, like, I'm probably getting a tattoo next week or something, just saying. And this dude was offering me a dude that did it in his garage and shit. And you would charge cheaper, and that always brings my idea. I mean, my eyes open because I'm a Diaz, you know. So we just, when it comes to cheap shit, we just gotta go, you know. We gotta save a buck here, but so I thought about that, and I was actually really gonna do it until I talked to my dad.
You talking about a tattoo party?
No, it wasn't no, like, tattoo party. He just does, like, tattoos in his garage, and he was gonna do it for a down low price, you know. And I talked to my dad about it, and he said, no, don't do that. It's a bad idea. What if he fucks you up or whatever, this and that. And it was true, so I'm glad I didn't do it.
Good advice.
Because my back, dog, I'm telling you, that shit hurt. I'm not going to be a lying bitch about it, but that shit hurt. I went through it, you know, but that shit really did hurt. So if I would have went to a fucking ghetto dude's thing and took his shit, I would have been mad as fuck. I would have stood there like a man, but I would have been mad as fuck after that. Like, I'm just going home. Yeah. Yeah, but I don't know where I'm going with that. Honestly, my eyes are... Oh, because I'm looking at myself. That's why. I was looking at myself down here instead of just looking up. Now I look normal, huh? I don't look like I'm sleeping.
No. That's good advice, you know, because you don't, like, unless you really knew that dude and you really knew he was, like, an amazing artist or whatever, you know.
Right, you don't know. You just don't know. I mean, he did one of my homies, was a homie, fucking no. He did one of his shit, and it was all right. I mean, it was pretty good to the picture that he got. But it's just like, I don't know if you're cooler with him than I would be, you know. What if he tried his 100% best? You know, you never know. But I'm glad I didn't do it.
That's true. Yeah. Effort makes all the difference, and the artist makes all the difference. You know, if they're not a good artist, some people are amazing and other people are shit. You know.
Hell yeah, dog. Oh, by the way, I think I texted you though, but I think Junkrat's my dude now, dog.
Yeah, man, you got like 43 kills on that fool, right?
Hell yeah, dog. I've been getting a lot of kills.
Quick play or?
Yeah, I was doing quick play the whole time.
That's nuts, dog.
I try to go.
If you want to.
40. Yeah, I'll try to stick in there.
That's insanity, dude.
Yeah, bro. I was having so much fun with him because honestly, you know why I have fun with him because he's one of the cheapest dudes, you know.
He is cheap, but he's not ridiculously cheap because he doesn't have a lot of hit points. So it's not like he's impossible to kill. But at the same time, man, he can fuck people up so much. I got a with him today.
You did? You get some good clips?
Yeah, it's actually on the highlight clip thing. I wish I could share that. I think I can.
You can, bro. I could show you a way. You could share, like, you could save the clips, and I'm pretty sure there's a way you can send it to your YouTube channel. And you could actually commentate on it too. I'm not full with the info about that, but I know you could live broadcast. I mean, we both know that.
Cool. And eventually, maybe people, if they wanted to, they could join up with us and play.
Oh yeah, that shit would be dope.
Talking about maybe the Saturday we could all try to get on there, and then we'd have a 6-person team.
Saturday, hell yeah, dog. Hit my Puerto Rican ass up.
Yeah, that'd be pretty tight.
What was that? What was I gonna say? Junkrat. Fuck. I was gonna
43 kills.
Oh, I figured out the way to use his bomb to fly and shit, and to jump farther and go faster places. All right, so like if you set the bomb, you go directly on top. Obviously, it's gonna take you directly up. If you go forward to it and you jump, and then you explode it, it makes you farther and it jumps you further, like forward. The amount of like it's total about like trajectory in a way. So if you're in front of the bomb and you explode it, you go forward. If you're beside it, you go beside it. You know, if you go the other side, it's basically just that. And I never noticed that before until I started playing with it, and I needed to get up corners and stuff like that. And the dude just runs too slow. I mean, something has to happen. So I just figured it out with the blast, and it comes in within like 8 or 5 seconds, and that shit's fast as fuck. So just pop it another time whenever you need to. And I was even having matches, dog, where I was in that one map where it's in the middle, and there's like a big huge what would you call that? Like a middle thing, and then there's like a thing in the middle. It's a lot of things. Yeah, whatever, dog. But I was in trouble, and I put the bomb under me, exploded it, and just started going like Farrah, just on top of everybody. Yeah, and just shooting, and put my trap down and stuck them up there and just shooting while I'm in the air, and then I come back down, and I'm starting shooting it while getting them. Yeah, I hope it's still my best.
What? Yeah, I want to see that shit.
Yeah, so like. You understand what I'm saying, or am I being confusing?
You're popping yourself up in the air and shooting down.
Yeah, and I throw my trap down as soon as I jump up, so I get somebody and I could trap somebody and shoot at the same time and just go crazy at it. So I think that's my man, dude. I'm gonna keep practicing with him. But then we'll be that sets us up for a good defensive and offensive person, and then we already got Roadhog, you know, and then. That would just see you're really good with everybody. Are you gonna have a main?
Yeah, I can use a whole bunch of people. I'm not like fantastic with any, but I'm decent with like 3/4 of the people.
I would say you're really good with majority of the people.
Yeah, majority. There's like 3 or 4 people that I'm not that great with. Like I'm not.
Yeah, you're being a little too nice. You're being a little too modest.
And that's pretty much it. But the Cowboy and Genji, man, they are hard to use.
Sometimes I've seen you have good days with McCree and Genji.
Yeah, I've had good runs sometimes, but I can't be consistently good like I can with like Soldier, Diva, or somebody else. Like I can I can rock it.
Right. I feel like you're more of a team player though, still though. Even though I'm a team player, but you're more of a team player than the whole team. You know what I'm saying? So you being diverse into all your characters is just so great. Anyways, you don't even need a fucking main.
Yeah,
You know
I don't
what I'm saying?
want because I want to switch to whatever the team needs at the time. Do we need healing? Do we need tanking? Do we need damage? You know,
Right, and I think that's just you're just gonna be one of those guys, you know, that just having all that well-rounded shit. While we have these mains, like you said the pros have like at least 3 tanks, right? Well, if we have 3 tanks that are just tanks the whole time, then we have a dude that's going through healer, he's going through Pharaoh, he's going through all this shit, whatever we need at that time. Then we got Junkrat and we got Roadhog. Fuck.
yeah.
Fuck.
Yeah, Junkrat's good.
Come at us.
In short defense. He's good in any play.
Come at us.
Farah, you know, we always need a healer. We always need a tank.
On PS4.
It's fun, man.
Come at me.
Yeah. If anyone wants to, we could fucking team up eventually or whatever.
Hell yes.
That'd be pretty fun.
Rican 4